the arena, to the arena. He is going to come back into the arena. And all of us who believe that our country must have changed and believe that Advocate Nelson Chamisa, by all means possible, holds the mandate from ordinary people. The expression that we see across, we have had the privilege to travel across the country, conversing and conversing with ordinary people. It is without doubt that President Chamisa holds the social contract and trust with ordinary people. And what some of us as lieutenants and those who believe in democracy and crusaders of liberty in our country believe that President Chamisa must be at a certain moment in time, must come back into the political arena. He abandoned the Triple C because it was no longer, and is no longer the vehicle to take us forward. And therefore, as he is retooling and answering the questions of how, answering the questions of what, answering the questions of when, some of us must continue holding the democratic flag higher, because at a certain material time, we must all usher in a democratic breakthrough. What are we doing? We are organizing Zimbabweans for change. We must organize across the length and breadth of our country. We must also begin to organize solidarity of Zimbabweans in the diaspora, with millions of Zimbabweans in South Africa. The bigger question is, how do Zimbabweans in South Africa, in Botswana, in the United Kingdom, in America, who are there because they are economic and political refugees, none of them chose to go to South Africa. We know, we are aware of how our people are mistreated in foreign lands. We know that our people are facing challenges as political and economic refugees. But the question is, how do we convince Zimbabweans across who are diasporas to contribute, taking lessons from the diaspora's role in Nigeria, taking lessons of the role of citizens in the diaspora in Uganda? How do you organize citizens in the diaspora so that they effectively contribute and help Zimbabweans on the ground to ensure that there's democracy, to ensure that there's freedom, to ensure that come the rightful time we usher in democracy in our country?
Let me Masquera say, Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zoom Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kari kitanga kukuya panenu channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungwa garoka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasmere Zimbabwe takigai nya ya buditswa na Nelson Chamisa, along with my allies avo, and I give to Stalo Sizi wana na Zimbabwe shanduko babuda bastawara iwa wachiti. Like Chamisa is going to bounce back in politics for Zimbabwe and Zavana kukwita politics. Zombira mushe mbato the Citizens Coalition for Change and for Kapaninya Yakanetsa. Yamari the ruins that appear my MPs, but Kaona Zakari, CCC MP, Bridget Nyandoro, Sarah E. Achiti, my Citizens Coalition for Change MPs, Hanzi, they are not there for my citizens, Hanzi, they are there to loot Zimbabwe. Nyaya yakanetsa Nelson Chamisa wakaonekwa vachipiwa play the blame na vaopo chingono. Zvinopera mushi nyaya yakabuditswa neIRR vachitaura ivo vachiti former Citizens Coalition for Change CCC leader Nelson Chamisa has strongly denied ever receiving a portion of the controversial 40,000 payouts given to all MPs during the last parliament amid escalating bribery and corruption claims within the fractured opposition movement. Chamisa, who resigned from the CCC in January 2024, citing infiltration and loss of control, broke his silence on Saturday, 12 April 2025, in response to growing pressure from supporters and fresh accusations from Southampton MP Nyandoro. For the record, I take great exception to lies and falsehoods, Chamisa posted on X. My position on the MP's 40,000 bribery is well known in public. It's all part of the broad strategy around the 2023 election, corruption, and the 2030 nonsense. All MPs who took the money, 40,000, did so against my better advice. I'm allergic to corruption and all its proceeds. The bribery scandal resurfaced after MP Bridget Nyandoro, who is embroiled in her own controversy over alleged land for votes deals, accused CCC legislators of corruption and hinted that senior figures, including Chamisa, may have been complicit or benefited indirectly. In a fiery Facebook post on 11 April, Nyandoro claimed that CCC MPs were instructed to contribute funds for spiritual purposes, Midzimu Yemukuru, and insinuated that bribes were part of the process to secure candidacy for 2023 elections. Joanna Mamombe didn't question the Honorable Minister of Finance when she quietly collected the 40,000. Nyandoro alleged all MPs were instructed to pay a certain amount. When asked directly by a user on X if he had received a share of the controversial funds, Chamisa responded unequivocally, "I don't do bribes. Didn't Enduro receive any dollar from any MP. I'm neither cheap nor fake like your usual politician." In response to another user who tagged him in a tweet suggesting journalist Opo Chingono was implying he benefited from the payout, Chamisa fired back with the word "sick." Investigative journalist Opo Chingono reignited the corruption debate on April 11 when he posted explosive claims that several CCC MPs had been bribed with land and money to support ZANU-PF's agenda, particularly efforts to extend President Emerson Mnangagwa's rule beyond 2028. Chingono cited Bridget Nyandoro's own admissions and allegations as part of his ongoing expose. Though he has stopped short of directly accusing Chamisa of receiving part of the 40,000 windfall. I have asked Bridget Nyandoro to provide evidence for her claims. I'm waiting, Chingono said on Friday. The 40,000 was paid out to legislators under the guise of loans or allowances in 2022. Critics at the time labeled it a payoff to weaken the opposition's parliamentary effectiveness and possibly buy loyalty. Nyandoro's public statement have worsened internal divisions in the opposition. Though Chamisa stepped down from the CCC last year, many still see him as its spiritual leader. His critics now demand transparency over whether he knew of or benefited from the 40,000. Nyandoro, meanwhile, insists she is being targeted for exposing hidden abuses, including what she described as a 9-year toxic relationship with a close relative of Chamisa. You think there is opposition in this country? The people you think are going to rescue are more corrupt than ZANU-PF, she wrote. Despite the claims, no formal investigations have been launched. Tomabuditsiro kaitwa nyaya ine Harare muri Zimbabwe tikaziye kuti munaona sei nyaya iyi tiudziwe zvamuri kufunga mu comment section.
Makadi vana veZimbabwe kumatima nenyika vari diaspora makadi iko kwamuri ikoko. Isusu tiri kushamiswa nema MPs vanosapota vari kusapota 2030 agenda yaED Mnangagwa. Zvinhu zvinoshamisa hazvisiri izvo zvatikavavhotera kuti vaende kunoita kuparamende izvozvo. Kutobhitreya zvido zvevanhu. Takavasapota tikavavhotera kuti vaende kunoprotecta constitution kuparamende. But apa tiri kutoshamiswa vari kutosapota 2030 agenda yaED Mnangagwa. Zvichireva kuti vari kutengwa ende takazviona zvakaitika munozuro vachipirwa mastands vachipirwa mari. Saka ndiri ngokurudzira vana veZimbabwe kuti vanhu vakaita sevakadai baba vanhu sema MP iwayaya ma next elections anotevera havasi vanhu vekuvhotera futi. Musafe makasarudza vanhu vakadai vana veZimbabwe. Hatina kwatinoenda nevanhu vakadai. Vatorairidza pachena kuti vanoda kuguta kuti matumbutu avo itoto. Havana kana basa nezvidoni zvevanhu, havana basa nekutambura kuita vana veZimbabwe. Ndaitokurudzirawo futi nevari muZANU-PF kuma next elections musavasapota futi vanhu vari kusapota 2030 agenda, nokuti kuZANU-PF ndiri kuzviziva kuti muri kutorwadziwawo nazvo. Kune vakawanda 3/4 dziri kutoramba kuti dziri kutoramba 2030 agenda yaED Mnangagwa. So ndokukurudziraiwo kwamuri ikoko kubato renyu reZANU-PF kuti kuma next elections anotevera musafe makasapota vanhu vakadaro, musavhotere futi vanhu vakadaro, because vanokanganisa nyika, vanokanganisa kurarama kwenyu mune ramangwana. Havana kana basa nezvido zvenyu, havana basa kana nokuti muri kutambura munyika, vanoda basa nekuguta kwematumbu avo, ende zvabuda pachena, vachipirwa mastenzi, vachipirwa dzimari. So zvinhu zvinongotirwadza sevana veZimbabwe. So ndaingokukurudzirai vana veZimbabwe kumativi mana enyika kuti ngatikwangwe kuti tichibatana, tichiona nezwi rimwe chete, nemuono mumwe chete, kuti nyika yedu inake, nyika yedu ienderere mberi. Yakuda munhu ane muono, munhu akazodzwa. Ndofunga vana veZimbabwe mazviona, tadzidza zvakawanda kubva gore rakapera kusvika pari nhasi. Tadzidza zvakawanda kuti kune vanoda kuguta kwematumbu avo, vasina basa neupenyu hwevanhu. Vana veZimbabwe ngatichangamukei. Ndatenda.